Have you ever wondered why birds fly or how a lion roars? Well, buckle up because we're about to dive deep into the amazing world of animals. A world teeming with life, color, sound, and movement where every creature, big or small, has an important role to play. Let's start with birds. Isn't it amazing to watch them spread their wings and take to the sky? They fly to find food, escape predators, and even to travel to warmer regions during winter. Their hollow bones and powerful muscles make this all possible, allowing them to soar high above the trees and even mountains. Now, let's talk about lions, the kings of the jungle. Have you ever heard a lion's roar? It's not only majestic, but also serves a critical purpose. A lion roars to communicate with its pride, marking its territory and warning other animals to stay away. Their roars can be heard up to 5 miles away. And what about turtles? These amazing creatures carry their homes on their backs. Their shells, made of a special material called keratin, provide protection from predators and harsh weather conditions. When danger approaches, they simply tuck themselves in, safe and sound. But it's not just about survival. Animals add color, beauty, and diversity to our world. They're critical to maintaining the balance in our ecosystem. Birds, for instance, help pollinate flowers and spread seeds, contributing to the growth of plants. Lions, by being apex predators, help control the population of other animals, ensuring a balanced food chain. Turtles, too, play their part by grazing on seagrasses, helping to maintain healthy marine ecosystems. So, you see, each animal in its own unique way contributes to the circle of life. They eat, sleep, play, survive, and thrive in their own special ways, making our world richer and more fascinating. Isn't it fascinating how each animal has its own unique way of living and surviving? So the next time you see a bird soaring in the sky, a lion roaring in the wild, or a turtle tucked safely in its shell, remember, they're not just surviving, they're also playing a vital role in our amazing world of animals. Did you ever stop to think about how plants breathe or how they make their own food? Now that's an interesting question, isn't it? The wonderful world of plants is filled with such fascinating facts. Plants, unlike us, don't need to visit the grocery store for their food. They are self-sufficient and create their own food through a process called photosynthesis. The term photosynthesis might sound complex, but it's not really. When the sun is up, plants capture the sunlight with their green leaves. This sunlight, mixed with water and carbon dioxide from the air, is then turned into food, in the form of glucose and oxygen. The oxygen is released back into the air, which we breathe. Isn't it amazing how plants can turn sunlight into food? It's like they have their own private kitchen operating non-stop under the sun. Now let's talk about how plants breathe. Like us, plants need to breathe to stay alive, but they don't have noses or mouths like us, so how do they do it? They breathe through tiny pores in their leaves, stems, and roots called stomata. These stomata open and close to let in carbon dioxide and release oxygen and water vapor. It's a bit like how we breathe in and out, but on a much smaller scale. And here's the best part. The oxygen that plants release during photosynthesis is what all living beings need to survive. But that's not all. Plants also provide us with food, medicines, and materials for shelter. They're like the superheroes of our planet, quietly doing their part to keep life going. So the next time you see a plant, take a moment to appreciate the incredible work it's doing. From making its own food to providing oxygen for us to breathe, each plant plays a crucial role in our world. Plants are real superheroes, aren't they? They give us oxygen, food, and even medicine. So let's make sure we take care of them, just like they take care of us. Have you ever thought about how animals and plants depend on each other? It's a fascinating story of survival. A beautiful dance of nature that keeps our world blooming with life. Let's start with how animals need plants. Animals, from the tiniest ant to the largest elephant, rely on plants for food. They munch on leaves, sip nectar from flowers, and even snack on fruits and seeds. But that's not all. Animals also breathe in the oxygen that plants release, which is vital for their survival. Now let's flip the coin. Plants too need animals in their own special way. Animals play a crucial role in pollination, helping plants reproduce. When a bee, for instance, visits a flower for its nectar, it inadvertently picks up pollen, which it then carries to the next flower it visits. Animals also help in dispersing seeds, ensuring the plant's future generations. So you see, animals and plants are best friends, helping each other in this wonderful circle of life. Now, who's ready for a fun recap of what we've learned today? Let's test your knowledge. What's the tallest tree on Earth? That's right, it's the redwood. And who remembers the fastest animal? Yes, you guessed it, the peregrine falcon. And let's not forget, plants and animals all depend on each other to survive. Wow, you've all become experts on animals and plants. Remember, we all have a role in protecting these amazing creatures and plants that share our world.